Hello everyone, my name is Daniel. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, coming from Jonathan Morrison's channel, thank you so much for coming over and subscribing and checking out my content. Today we're going to do an updated version of what is on my iPhone 11 Pro Max. I'm going to put my screen up here, but before I do, I have a couple announcements that I want to make. I know I've been a little quiet on social media and all of my other accounts these days, as well as my YouTube channel. But it's because I've been focusing so hard on my ASMR channel. Now, if that's something that you're not into, that's completely fine. However, I do find that it helps me out a lot and it helps out a lot of other people. So I post videos every other day, if not every single day on that channel. That's why I've been so quiet here, because I've really been focusing on doing that. Anyways, let's get to the phone screen because this is what you came for. My apps are kind of boring, but I'm gonna go over all of them with you. I'm about to delete everything and re-download just the stuff that I use, to be honest with you. But I have the Apple Calendar and then I've got Google Calendar. I use them for two completely different things. One I use for bill pay and business appointments that I have to have, like conference calls, things like that, if it's related to work or if it's related to YouTube. And then my Google Calendar I use for like my Alzheimer's brain of, hey, I'm hanging out with Lauren on Thursday at 3. Just stuff like that. And then I've got my photos, camera, my mail that I need to sort through and I've been procrastinating, clock. I've got Apple Maps and Google Maps because I use them for two separate things. And I'm actually going to get into that in just a second. I've got weather, notes, and Word. I actually use the Word app to script YouTube videos or to write down YouTube ideas on how I want a video to go. I haven't been using it very much lately because I just want to really make relaxed, chilled out videos like this lately, and I think that's one of the reasons why I like making ASMR videos. But anyways, moving on. The Philips Hue app, I have Philips Hue lights in my apartment, and I am obsessed with them. I've got App Store settings, Messenger, podcasts. I have been into podcasts lately way more than any type of music. It's almost like my interest and my focus in my entire life is just starting to shift because of this quarantine, and I can't. It's just, there's a lot. All right, I've got Indeed Jobs on here, but I downloaded that like a month into having my phone, and I've never opened it and I've never used it because I don't need it right now. Moving on to the next page. Whoa, there's a lot of notifications on here. I'm one of those people that get very annoyed when I have all of this going on, but I've got YouTube and YouTube Studio. YouTube Studio, if you don't know what that is, it's basically just for content creators, where it shows your analytics, it shows your lifetime subscriber count, your retention rate, views, watch time, things like that, for every single video. And I'm actually checking that multiple times a day because I'm OCD. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Pinterest, TikTok. I don't open TikTok that much anymore because I find that when I do open TikTok, I'm like sucked in for like a couple hours at least, and then I don't get anything done. Premiere Rush, actually, since this channel is mainly focused around tech, and that may potentially change in the future. I'm always going to make tech videos, but I still want to do a app review of Premiere Rush while I can. I have an announcement that I have to make like in the next couple of videos that's kind of a big deal. And I'm 100% going to like relay all of this information to you guys. I'm gonna start trying to pick up my workflow in making videos again here. Streamlabs. Streamlabs is actually very interesting because it allows you to live stream on your channel through your phone, and it sets up different templates for you. I'm I'm not going to go into detail on any of these videos because I'm actually thinking about doing app reviews on all of these in the future because there's just so much to talk about with it. But you can do different templates. You can set up the live stream to all be on your phone. You can set up like the content comment page on the side. There's just a lot of customization settings you can use with this, and it's just something that we'll talk about in a future video. So I've got Netflix, Funimation, VRV. I'm an anime freak. Apple TV, honestly, I'm not going to lie, I've got a 1-year like free subscription of Apple TV and I haven't opened it once. I'm just not into it. I just can't. I don't like it. The Regal app, IMDb, Voodoo, Bitmoji, Shipped Shopper. I actually talked about this in a previous video. I think it was the previous video for what's on my iPhone, but Shipped Shopper is essentially just, I mean, it's very self-explanatory. You can get online and pick up grocery orders and go pick up the groceries and deliver them to people for money. It's essentially just a different type of version of Postmates, except you're not delivering like drive-through food. This is strictly for groceries and people who can't or don't want to get out of their house. Since we're in quarantine, I don't want to do this. I've done it in the past and I've done it a lot, but I'm not going to do it now while this whole thing is going down. I've got Google Chrome, Nintendo Switch Online. Nintendo Switch Online is for my, I specifically downloaded this for Animal Crossing. I've been so obsessed with Animal Crossing, I can't stop playing it. I've got regular Shipped because for those of you who don't know this, if you're a Shipped shopper and you meet a certain quota and you actually deliver groceries, then you can have your groceries delivered to your house for free. So it doesn't cost me anything to order my groceries and have it sent to me. I've got Sephora because I am 100% obsessed with skincare and taking care of my skin. I did not have good skin and I had cystic acne all growing up when I was little. And I'm just completely obsessed with all of that. I've done research and studies and I follow beauty channels and I like to know what is going to happen to my skin if I buy this product and put it on my face. Is it going to do good things? Like it's just something that I'm kind of into. And I don't really talk about it on this channel very much at all, but if you would like to like let me show you my entire skincare routine or something like that, I would love to do that and show you guys. All right, so next page, we're gonna have Apple Watch, duh. The activity app, which I'm not going to open because I have not been working out during quarantine. It's bad. I've got the health app. We're not opening that either. Wallet, utilities, which is just basically where I put everything that no one ever uses. I've got the contacts, Amazon, eBay, Etsy, sell on Etsy. I'm actually considering opening up like a mini plant shop. I know I've talked about this in past. I'm a man of many interests. And like I'm obsessed with tech, I'm obsessed with ASMR, I'm obsessed with house plants. Like I want to kind of open up like a mini little shop for my house plants because I've been propagating so much and I want to like figure out how to sell them and like ship them to people and them still be in a good condition when they get there. I'm still working on that though. But I've never bought anything on Etsy myself, so that might happen soon. Myers, Uber, Postmates, Starbucks, and DoorDash. I have DoorDash and Postmates downloaded on my phone because there are certain restaurants that DoorDash will deliver and Postmates will not in my area, and I don't like that. I don't even like using DoorDash because the last 4 times in a row my order either hasn't been right or we've caught a DoorDasher taking or stealing part of my order. DoorDash, if you would like to sponsor a video, please hit me up. Tinder, self-explanatory. I have not been checking Tinder because I love being alone. AMR, that is for another job that I have. I've got the NutriBullet app because I like making smoothies and stuff through them. And actually, let's go in this. I can show you this because it's not actually going to be something that this obviously is not sponsored. They did not send me a product for free, but just the stuff and recipes that you get when you download this app, even if you don't have a NutriBullet, I think that it would be good for you to download, because you can like click on something and it's going to tell you all of the nutrition facts. It's going to tell you all of the ingredients that you need, exactly how much. Like, it's actually kind of perfect. So even if I didn't have a NutriBullet and I just used a regular blender, I would still have this app on my phone. The Image Edge, that's for my camera. I've got Terrarium. Terrarium's actually pretty freaking awesome, because I told you I'm obsessed with houseplants. And really what it is you go through and you buy and plant houseplants, and then you upgrade them and grow them, and then you accumulate oxygen bubbles, which is just like a form of currency. And then you keep buying different plants, and you can have flowers, indoor plants, and fruits and vegetables, and they do special events also. So I love that. Brawl Stars is another game that I play on occasion. Zoom, I actually have to have Zoom for conference calls and appointments, which is very recent and new, but whatever, to each his own. Coinbase. I'm actually playing with some Bitcoin right now. I have Bitcoin on my phone, and I absolutely have no idea how to convert it into cash and get it in, because it's in my Cash App right now. And I'm trying to figure out how to get it to my Coinbase, which is a Bitcoin wallet, apparently, and then you can deposit it into your bank account. I think that this whole process is way more difficult than it needs to be. And you should just be able to convert it within one app and store it and buy and purchase like Cash App. It's just, it's a lot. It's confusing, and I'm still learning about it, so I haven't even opened the app. Okay, and then the last app that I'm going to show you guys is Podbean. Podbean is a podcast app also, but I'm actually very excited to show and tell you guys about Podbean, because they're not sponsoring this video, but something that I'm going to talk about in my big announcement video is the fact that I am hosting a podcast with Sydney Reader, my friend, and we've actually been doing this for about 5 weeks now. Our podcast is on Podbean. That's where our distribution and hosting site is for. And it's also for, it's on Apple Podcasts right now. It's going to very soon be on Spotify. We have a Patreon where you get one extra episode a month. All those details are going to be given to you in a future video. But if you would like to check out the podcast, I will put a link in the description box below, and it is called Clear Your Cache Podcast, where we basically talk about anything and everything and the useless information that people want to Google and try to figure out because they don't know. But we also pick days out of the National Day calendar, and we kind of dive into those topics and talk about origin stories and where these things came from. Our last episode was about doppelgangers, and it was a big twist. So I love doing things like that, and I think it's pretty awesome, and you should definitely go check that out if you haven't already. All right, be sure to subscribe to my channel. Put those comments in the comment section down below. I do respond to them as much as possible. Like, thumbs up this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.